Hello and welcome everybody back to the channel. We are going to play some more Final Fantasy 1, so it's time to go through the volcano actually, but you know, whatever. This should be episode 8, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It's called the wrong thing here. I don't think I can edit it yet, but that's alright. That sounds really loud in my ears. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit before we get moving. That's better. Alright, here we go. So into the volcano. You know, it might help is if I bring up the map I'm going to need to walk through the volcano. So let me bring that up over here onto the screen while you guys just sit here and watch nothing. Basement 1. We'll start there. I have a drink directly in the way. Okay, there we go. So there's nothing here except pain. And fights. So walking on the lava does hurt, but sometimes you got to, and these guys are going to use some fire on us here, these horned devils. So that'll be fun. So here we go. We have defeated them. Not too worse for the wear. Alright, let's get out of this one. This is the best / worst basement of the volcano because there's a lot of treasure, but you have to walk a lot of places to get it. So, let's begin, shall we? We're going to get into a lot of fights in here, and these guys can also turn you to stone. Or, apparently, insta-kill you. Let's give us a Phoenix down and bring old Chuck back there. And Chuck is now even further behind. Oh, Chuck. Chuck, why did you have to die? Okay, anyway. Chuck dead. Let's bring Chuck back. Phoenix down, bring Chuck back. Use potion. Chuck needs a couple there. Give everyone a little heal up for a second, and let's keep going. All right, here's our first treasure chest. Let's see what we got in this one. We got monsters. Got a couple of fire elementals. Nothing Chuck can't handle. Oh, we need to change that. Gotta remember to change that if we're gonna auto battle. Alright, a mithril helmet. Let's see if we have that yet. Do we have anything better optimal? I think he already had one. No one else can wear one, so we're good on that. Okay, where are we? We are there. We got to go down here for the next one. So there is stuff everywhere, but of course you got to walk all over the place to get to it. So let's beat us up Hill Gigas here. Wow, good hit. Bob, way to go. What about Bob, huh? If you're young, you probably didn't get that reference. It's an old movie. Alright, let's beat up some more fire elementals. Let's not have Lucy use a Phoenix down every time. We should probably stop that, huh? I don't want to waste all of them. Now we can go back to auto battle. Alright, there we go. Gotta remember these things. You know, no one ever said I was the smartest. But it is my channel. So I don't have to be the smartest, because either way, it's my channel. Okay. We got that done. Excuse me, I'm a little under the weather tonight, but we're going to make it. Alright, so we're going to go up to the next two treasure chests. One, these guys don't look very fun. They don't look too hard to beat, though. That's good. As long as we don't die in the process. Alright, we got them. Let's move on. Making a lot of money here. And Frank and Lucy have leveled up. Alright, let's go over here to this one. Who's just all by himself, and you have to walk all the way through this maze to get to it. They set this up to make sure you get into a lot of fights. How we doing? Health-wise, still doing okay. Let's check everybody real quick. Potion, let's see. He doesn't need one. One there won't hurt. One or two there won't hurt. One there won't hurt. Okay. So as long as you keep doing that, you should be able to survive and maybe not die again. And I think there's going to be monsters for pretty much every one of these. And they're probably all going to be fire elementals. Or at least most of them. There's a room with a whole lot of chests in it. That one will probably be more than just fire elementals just because there's so many of them. It'll probably be a little different. Okay. Bob has leveled up. He goes all the way from to 263 to 291. So Bob, a little more health now. Got a great sword. Great sword, not as good as the flame sword. So there you go. We got nothing useful. Okay. Let's work our way back out of this part of the maze to the next part of the maze. Some more horned devils. They put a hold on Chuck. Nobody holds Chuck Norris. Gonna need some healing up after this round. Definitely gonna need some healing up after this round. These guys are not very nice. They're really going after Bob there. Might do Bob in right there. Nope, Bob survived it. Definitely some healing after those guys. And Chuck leveled up, so he goes to 390. Alright, let's use some potions. Okay, that's better. Work our way to the next chest where we have to fight. Oh, look, no monsters on that one. 4,150 gold. Let's work our way to the next few chests. Ooh, I do not like these guys. Tried to turn old Bob to stone, but Bob wasn't having it. See, they aren't hard to beat, but it's just the fact that they can turn you to stone and insta-kill you that I'm not really a big fan of, in case you were wondering. Almost missed my turn. Maybe we can get rid of these guys before they attack us. Looks like we can, so we don't have to worry about them. If we get to preemptive strike, it really does help us out. Okay. Let's go over here. Gold and monsters. Probably fire elementals, which it is. So we'll take these fellers out. Then we'll get what's ever in our treasure chest. Keep building up that experience and gold. We got some more gold. Alright, so next, we're going to go to the big room. Down here. Now we got a random guy we can fight. I don't know why we would. We're going to have enough fights either way. You know, experience is good, so maybe we'll go ahead and fight it. We're still doing well health-wise, so let's just go ahead and beat this guy up. What do we got? We got a couple of fire elementals. You know, with him waiting there like that, I thought maybe it would be something more challenging. But nope, just some more fire elementals. Frank and Chuck can take care of those boys pretty easily. Okay, so that takes care of that. Mithril helmet. Mithril gloves. 1,760 gold. Monsters. It's a lava worm. I bet that thing's pretty hot. Okay. Lava worm gone. We got some more gold in there. Let's wait to equip until we get everything. Mithril shield. Mithril axe. Phoenix down. Alright, now let's go ahead and equip some because we got so much stuff. So I just need to sell that so they don't try to put it on them anymore. Alright, everyone else is up to their optimal potential. And I believe that's the only fight. Oh no, I thought it was the only fight. Apparently there's more than one. And it's going to be another lava worm. He never even got to hit us. Poor guy. He thought he was going to be tough, but he never got to hit us. More gold. More monsters. Probably a lava worm. Yep, another lava worm. And he again does not get to fight. So this is why you want to level up before you get in a place like this. To make the fight a little bit boring. Can't hold any more antidote. That's all good. Tint. High potion, which is good. Oh, wait, I can't hold anymore, so... Oh, well. Okay. Let's get the heck out of here. And go to the next floor. We have now gotten everything there is to get on level 2 of the volcano. And we are going to make our way to the next level, which if you guys don't know how numbers work, that'll be level 3. That's what follows level 2 is level 3. I'm a teacher for a living. I'm always teaching, you can tell. I just let you guys know that 2 follows 3. Some more of these ank eggs. Ank eggs? Ank eggs? I don't know. You guys will probably correct me one day once you hear this. Some of us are getting kind of low. We might do some more healing after this battle. We got to go down to basement 3 next, which is a lot of walking through lava. Looks like Bob's getting a little low, but everyone else is looking all right. But we'll slap a couple healings on each person before we leave here. So let's do some potions. That ought to be good for him. That ought to be good for him. Pretty good for her. He needs a couple there. There we go. All right. Let's walk on lava so we get in less fights and get out of here. Okay. Level 3. We got a fire hydra. That's a new one. So we apparently turned on that fire hydra and put it out. So here we go. We're just headed over to the corner here to the next staircase. And you can't get on the fight on the lava if you didn't notice. So I think we will now move on. There are 2 parts to level 3 and 2 parts to level 4. So this is kind of confusing. All right. We've moved on to basement 4. We're in the bottom part of basement 4, which guess what? Nothing but heat and pain. Let's see where we're at. Everyone's doing pretty good health-wise, so we can keep on going. Don't want to walk on the lava the whole time if you can avoid it, because I'm sure, I don't know, I've never walked on lava, but I'm guessing it doesn't feel great. Just if I had to guess. Guessing walking on lava could be a little bit on the uncomfortable side. But what do I know? If you've walked on lava, leave a comment and tell me let me know how it feels. Let me know if it is actually painful. Because it seems to me like it might be a little painful to just go walking on lava. Alright, we should be back to level 3. That's correct. On the second map of level 3. So there are 2 maps to level 3. This time, we have to go all the way down and all the way over to the right. But we can't just go down. We have to follow a certain path. So let's go this way. Go down here. Get in a fight with a ogre mage who's going to put Bob to sleep. That didn't really affect Bob all that much. He just took a quick nap during that fight. And we're going to burn up. Let's see how we're doing. Man, we're still good. Not dropping us too low. Alright, we see our staircase to get out of basement 3 back to basement 4. And basement 4 part 2 will have a lot of treasure chests in it again that we will want to collect. There's a couple of rooms in basement 4 with a lot of treasure chests. We're going to come in at the bottom, I believe. And then we're going to have a whole lot of rooms to collect treasure chests on. It looks like we got more leveling up. Looks like Frank leveled up and Lucy leveled up. Alright. Boom, back to level 4. And we come in down at the bottom like I thought. We got 2 treasure chests with monsters on each one. Let's go ahead and use some potions. Since the lava brought us down a little bit, make sure we're a little healed up to get in here. Monsters, probably... Oh, a new one, a fire lizard. Alright, looks like Bob will level up next, followed by Chuck. That one's got some gold in it. Let's fight us another lava worm again. Oh, he might get to hit this time. Nope, didn't get to hit. Okay. Bob has leveled up. He is almost at 300 now with his health, while everyone else is a lot higher. A gold needle, that's always good. Okay. Let's work our way out of here and down. Oh, you know what? That is not where I thought I was. Okay. So we're going to go to the right first. And then we'll go down and to the left after that. Because we want to get the treasure chest to the right before... Because the exit is to the right. So we want to get the treasure chest to the left first, excuse me. So we'll go get the treasure chest to the left, and then we'll go down to the right. As Chuck levels up and gets himself up to 419. So we can go down or we can go this way. We're going to go this way. Grab some of these chests. Get in some fights with some minotaurs. Because everybody loves fighting minotaurs. They're not that bad, apparently. Okay. More money. You know what they say, more money, more problems, right? I overstepped, and now I gotta fight a fire lizard. I don't know why, but the word fire lizard just makes me laugh. It's a funny name. Like, I understand what it is. It's a lizard. It lives in fire, so they called it a fire lizard. Okay. Back up in here. A lot of treasure chests here. We got monsters in, it looks like that one. Alright, since we are in the lava cave, the ice brand seems like it might be a good idea. So we're going to switch over to the ice sword here as soon as we finish off this lava worm. Which we did. And we get us a flame shield. Alright, let us see what is best. Ice brand, flame shield, there we go. More monsters in that one. Probably another lava worm. It is. Oh, and he gets to attack first. So he hit us 27. We hit him a lot more than 27. That takes care of him. A lot of gold in that one. Antidote in that one. Okay, we can't hold any more antidotes. So that's okay. We don't really need them. Now we're going to go down and to the right, where we will find 2 more rooms with stuff in it, and our stairs to basement 5. Actually, there's another one that we have to get as well, so. Hit Blink did not help him one bit. So Blink is supposed to make it harder for you to be hit. Obviously, it didn't do much there, as you noticed. But for us, I don't know if it works or not. Sometimes I use it. I think I might have it. I'm not sure. I don't remember. We'd have to go look. Anyway, let's go check out this room. See what we got. We got a bad guy we got to face first, so let's check our health. We're pretty far down on that one. Pretty far down on that one. Okay. So let's see what we got here. We got a lava worm. Always good. That's why you buy so many potions before you go into a dungeon. Make sure you can heal up on your way through. Alright. Gold. Gold. We're going to be pretty rich by the end of this trip, I think. Alright, let's go up to this room. Fight us a fire gigas. $2,000 gold, a cottage, and a potion, which we can carry more potions because we've used a whole lot of them. Let's fight some hellhounds. Okay. That does the hellhounds in. Okay, from here we're going to go down And our exit is going to be down here by the last room in this area. And then we are going to go to basement level 5. And we are going to face our second fiend of the game. Pretty exciting. Okay, go this way. We got one more room here. We got to fight with some more minotaurs. They're not too hard to take out. And that'll do it. So again, we are doing pretty good on money, I believe. We'll check it here in a minute. Let's fight a fire lizard. That ice brand, I like the way that looks when you hit. Kind of has those shards of ice with it. And of course, Chuck is just punching the crap out of people, so. We got a staff. Wow. And we got some monsters. It's another fire lizard. Goodbye. Okay, we got some more gold. So what do we got now? We got, 230,000 is probably pretty good at the moment. There's our way out. So we have made it down to the final floor of this dungeon. We have one room with a chest in it, maybe two. Looking around here on the map, maybe three. How many potions? We still have 35 potions and 99 high potions, so we are fine on that. We got some ethers, but we haven't used any magic yet. Okay. Let's go to this first room straight over here. After we fight another fire gigas. So some of these rooms show open treasure chests. I don't know if they're open or not. This one actually has a treasure chest. And if there's a treasure chest by itself in a room like that, I'm guessing that there's something good in it. Especially if it's guarded like that. You can't get in there without fighting this guy here. So let's take care of this fire lizard and then let's see what we got. And we have monsters again, of course. Ooh, a red dragon. This one's new. I have a feeling he won't be that hard to defeat. He wasn't. But look at that. 4,000 gold and 2,900 experience. So we have Frank and Lucy leveling up. And we have Flame Mail. And that is good stuff right there. So it's only stuff for that dude, apparently. Okay. There's nothing else on this side except for the main bad guy. And the chests that I'm looking at here on the other rooms show that they are all empty. So I don't even know if they're worth checking out. I don't remember if there's anything in them or not. Sometimes it shows empty chests that aren't. You know what? We got a minute. Let's find out. So let's walk across. Let's go down to this one in the bottom corner and see if there is anything worth grabbing or if the chest is actually open and empty. A lot of times I just trust what those things show and I won't go look, but I've already been fooled a couple times on chests that I thought were empty that wound up not being empty, so... Boo-doo-doo-doo. Alright, Chuck is leveled up. Alright, let's see what we got down here. It's a very long way to walk if there's nothing in here. But I mean, we're just gaining experience and money, so... And like I said, we got plenty of healing stuff. We haven't used any magic yet on this trip. Man, these guys are not very nice. The Ogre Mage is throwing that ice magic on us. It is not empty. Look at that. It had a whole potion in it. So you know what that means. Now we got to go to all the other rooms. Normally I skip all these rooms and just go straight to the final fight, but Now I've been convinced that I need to go check them out. So you've got the room at the bottom, the room in the middle, and the room at the top all show to have something in them on this side. Nothing else does. And then the final room we'll go to has our next fiend that we're going to have to fight. This one's going to be all the way down here. Hey, potions are good. We've been getting beat up pretty good, so I'll take a couple of free potions. Always a couple of free potions. It's a long way to walk for free potions, though, you know. I went well out of my way to grab a few free potions. So let's go down here. Oh, I already got it. I was leaving. I forgot. So you should pay attention to what you do. Let's go up here to the last room. See what we got in the top right room. This one might be a little bit longer than the normal 45-minute video. We'll see what happens. Because I got one more place I want to wind up at the end. Got some Minotaurs. They aren't real hard to take out. They don't hit real hard, so we should be fine. Although I should be paying attention because Bob is in pretty bad shape. Gonna have to heal up some Bob. Actually, looks like everyone could use a little hit. First, let's see what's in this. Another potion. See, those are good. We needed those. Okay, we got healed up. We got some potions. Now we're going to make the long trek all the way over to the last room. And we got ogre mages who are going to try to hit us with some ice if they get the chance. Only one of them's going to get the chance. Let's see what he does. He did not get the chance. All right, cool. It's going to have to make us heal, but you know. And I was going to say we should get into a fight immediately when we step onto land. Dropped us a good bit there, walking on all that lava. Walking on lava, probably not the best for your health, but you know, these games aren't about your health. Okay, we have found the next fiend. Let's heal all the way up. Okay, we have 9 potions left after all that, but we have all of our magic and everything else we need. So here we go. Ah, really? Always love it when you get into a fight right before you have to fight a main boss. Doesn't look like we took too much damage. Bob got hit a few times. He'll be alright. Okay. Let's talk to... So you are the ones who defeated the Fiend of Earth and roused Merilith from her slumber. That sounds like a bad guy voice. I don't know. I'm trying. I'm trying. You may not like it. She gonna wake up here out of her little ball. Whoa, look, blonde hair, crazy hair. The power of burning flame is mine and mine alone. Those who oppose me shall burn in hellfire. All right, good for us. So we're gonna burn. According to her, we're gonna burn. Alright, we're gonna protect everybody, and here we're gonna try... Let's try Thunder. Let's see how Thunder does on Merilith there. Let's protect all of us. Hopefully that'll help a bit. That was pretty weak. Thunder 109, that's alright. And let's do whoa, that's not what I wanted. Let's turn us all invisible. And let's see if we can do... What's the most blizzardy I have? Is this one here? Okay, let's try that. Blizzard. Ice should work pretty well against her. As you see, no one's hitting near as hard as the guy with the ice sword. And I honestly don't think this fight will take too terribly long. Blizzard 94, that's pretty good right there. We are pretty good right now. She's not undead, so let's just use a old cure because Bob's down a little bit. Back to Blizzard, and let's try that again. See what... Oh, that one did not hit hard at all. Heal up Bob a little bit there. Another Blizzard shot for in the 90s. I'm just gonna... let's do a cure on Chuck. Another Blizzard shot. Like DQ. Let's give her a Blizzard. A little healing there for Chuck. A little Blizzard for Merilith. Who can we cure this time? We'll go for Bob again. Heal Blizzard. Old Merilith again. So again, oh, hold. They are going to... Oh, our cure person is now paralyzed. Let's see if Thunder does better. It's supposed to be a little more powerful. Wow, Chuck punched hard on that one, and now he is also stunned, so she is taking us out. But that has done it. We have defeated Merilith. And we have won. And our second crystal is about to be lit up. Yeah, lit up. So there you go. We now have 2 crystals lit up. And we probably want to get the heck out of here. We're going to warp out of here. And we are done with the volcano. And now you guys know where we're going. Because you guys have already learned how cheap I am. Have all the money in the world. We're going to go sleep at Cheap Town. Cheap Town it is. The best deal in the world. Only 30 gold to sleep. Because, you know, we're so short on money. Although we can now probably go buy all the magic that we can ever dream of. Except I want to do one more thing before we pick up more magic. Because, well, we might get some. Let's go up here and refill our potions. That was really all we used for that. Welcome, potion. Alright, we have refilled our potions. Everything else should be good. We used 1 Phoenix down, but that's okay. Okay, here we go. So we have some places that we have not visited yet. Namely, the one I want to go to now is going to be up in the upper right quadrant of the world. So you can see the map here. We got a town right in here that we have not been to yet. So let's see what this town is called. It is called Gaia. And let's see what kind of magic they can offer our boys and girl. Okay. I hope so. Powerful Blizzard. Break. Can't use it. It petrifies an enemy. Not something I would probably use, so we're probably not going to spend 30,000 gold on that. Let's see what they got in the white magic shop that we can purchase at this time. That's good. That's good, but I can't do any of those yet. And that's why I said I wanted to go somewhere before we tried all this. But I still wanted to look at the town first. Maybe we can upgrade our weapons as well. But we have a second set of magic shops up here. So let's see what we got here. This is level 8 magic. So we cannot do any of this yet. Alright, so let's just see what they got over here. I don't think we can buy any of this shit either. Stop, warp, kill. Nope, we can't do any of those yet. So this town is a little beyond us at the moment. Let's see what kind of weapons and armor they have, though. Maybe we can get something better than what we just got in the dungeon. We got a ruby. That's good for everybody. We got a protect ring that is good for everyone. But look how expensive these are. $64K on that. $120K on that. And look, we're almost out of money. So we got some better stuff on some people now. Why don't we sell some things that we are never going to use again? Get some money back. Look at all this stuff we can get rid of. A lot of times I keep a lot of this stuff, but we already have stuff that's better. There's really no need to hang on to it. All that stuff's in use, so there we go. We're back up over 100,000 after that, which is good because we need to go look at weapons. Cat claws, not good for anybody, so there we go. Let's go to the next area we are going to go face. There are also a few more towns that we have not visited yet, but we're not going to go to those right now. What we're going to go next is an area up here, which is this guy right here. Now, and then there's these little islands we're going to visit next, but let's go here first. And they make this very difficult. There's nowhere to park. They make it very hard to park your airship on purpose, so that you have to park very far away. Park right there. Now we're going to see some enemies we have not seen yet that are rather tough. Apparently that wasn't one of them. So we're going to have to walk around these mountains here. Go up through this desert. These bad guys are hard right here. They hit very hard. And they are very hard to kill usually, but we are pretty leveled up at the moment. So we are going to make our way over to this place. Like I said, there's a basilisk. Basilisk? It's a hard word to say. You try to say it twice. So we are making our way to the next part of the world that we must go to, which is not in there. It's down here. We got some guys who like to hit here too. A lesser tiger, a were tiger, and a saber tooth. Once again, make sure that you know what you're doing, which I don't obviously ever. Doing pretty good health-wise, so we are going to go into this place called the Citadel of Trials. But first, we probably should save our game since we beat a second Fiend of Earth. Or not Fiend of Earth, second Fiend, the Fiend of Fire. Okay, we're only at 39 minutes. Yeah, we can do this. Let's go ahead and do the Citadel of Trials. There's an old man standing here. Why don't we talk to him? You come bearing the crown, I see. Your fortitude cannot be questioned, indeed not. Very well, I shall grant you the right to undergo the trials. Go now. Sit upon the throne. Your courage will be put to the test. If true courage dwells within you, you will find proof of it here. And then he just vanishes. That ain't weird. So apparently there's some crown I'm supposed to sit on, or something I'm supposed to sit on. Probably right here. So what's going to happen if we sit on this? Only one way to find out, right? Whoa, we got warped somewhere. This is really annoying if you do not know where you're going. So we are going to look at a map because, well, I'm not trying to get lost. Okay, ad, go away. You guys can't see that screen, so you have no idea what I'm talking about, which is fun for me. Okay. So we come in right in the middle, and these things warp us around. But in some of them, there's going to be several choices, and if you make the wrong one, you get warped somewhere else. For example, this one. If you go to the top one, you go back to the start again. If you go to the bottom one, you warp on by number 4, which is right here. Again, it's the only one, thank goodness, so let's warp to number 5. Again, if you walk straight over, not the right one. Got to do some of that again. But if you know where you're going, you can go there. Find your way at number 6. Number 6 is a long walk, so a fight will probably ensue on the way down here. And there it is. We got some Rakshasas. I don't know if I said that right, but it sounds better if you say it like Rakshasa. Okay. Dagon, number 6. Takes you by number 7, which is up here. It is the one closest to you. So you're going to warp number 7, takes you to number 8. Where in the world am I? Okay, number 8. This one, you actually get to do something. There's a room. Guess what Medusas can do to you? They can turn you to stone, but we took care of them. Okay, so let's check out this room where we have something. We got a potion, and I can't hold it anymore, so there you go. Okay. We do not want to go to that one. That one is wrong. That one there is also wrong. Medusas are not that hard to beat, but... And again, I have plenty of golden needles, so... I don't know why I'm even worried at this point about being turned to stone. We want that one. That one will take us to number 9, which is in a room by itself, which is just stairs. So we have completed the maze because we used a nice map that showed us where we need to go. This one's pretty dang easy because there's only one direction to go. So we're going to walk around this guy, fight some Medusas. She tried to turn Frank to stone there. Frank was able to beat it. We are some tough fellers. Yes, we are. So we're going to keep going north here in just a second. We got some levels up there. Frank and Chuck and Bob leveled up. We got to fight this fella. Couple of nightmares. Look like unicorns to me, but they're called nightmares, and they're white and pink. I'm not sure if it's an homage to My Little Pony or what, but there you go. We beat them. And this is the greatest thing you will ever receive, and I will show you why soon. Let's go over here. That is one of the greatest things in the game. It's called the healing staff. All right, attack, attack, item, healing staff. Heals everyone without the use of magic. So we're going to fight. And Lucy is pretty much done fighting. At this point, Lucy is going to use the healing staff on us. And you can do that every turn, unstopped. Use it as an item, and it heals you every turn. No magic, no potions. Love the healing staff. Love the healing staff. Ruby armlet, ice brand, which I already have, steel gloves. Nothing that I need, so let's go down here to the next treasure chests. And look at that, we get to heal on every turn. It doesn't even look like it's going to be necessary every time. So you don't feel like you're wasting anything, even if you're using it when everyone's healed up, because, well, how would you waste it? It doesn't cost anything to use. We got some clay golems. They hit kind of hard, but they're not that tough. And like I said, now that we have the healing staff, one of my favorite items in the game. Gauntlets, cottage, gold, and gold. All right. Cross here. And we earned what we're here for, which is a rat's tail. That's not weird at all. In order to get out of here, we got to fight this fella. So let's go ahead and do that. Couple of dragon zombies. That should take care of them. And we have completed the Citadel of Trials, which is why I went ahead and did that in this episode instead of waiting for the next one. Let's warp on out of here. Head back outside with our newly found Citadel of Trial stuff. And we have now the Citadel of Trials, so let's do one more thing. Like I said, this might be a slightly longer episode. Hopefully you're okay with that. Let's fight some worms or wyrums or whatever you want to call them. Bang, boom, bang. They're done. Here we go. Back to our boat. Airship, whatever it's called. Wish we could go right there, but we have to walk around. Like I said, they're making it tough on purpose. I really don't like fighting stuff in the desert. But you can see how useful that healing staff comes in. Even though it doesn't heal you a lot, you know, it does enough. Let's go over here to our boat. Airship, whatever you want to call it. We got to fight us a Desert Beretta. That guy hits pretty hard, and he's hard to beat. He does not like Chuck Norris, apparently. He takes some stuff to beat, and he's only worth 1 gold. Kind of annoying. Okay, here we go. So we've defeated this, and we saw these little islands over here. Let's see what these are all about. Let's go in this hole right here. And let's walk around to Dragon Cave Basement 1. We get some free stuff in here. Apparently we're just stealing from the dragons. That's what we do now. Another room over here. Let's steal before we talk to him. X potion, that's pretty good right there. Some gold. Some gold, some gold. Let's see what this dragon has to say. Only the truly brave can obtain a token of their courage. Okay, I've already done that, so thanks for telling me. So this has been Basement 1. There are a bunch of these. Okay. So that was the first island. Let's go to the second island. See what we got down in this hole. We got a dragon. Once long ago, there was an age where man and dragon lived together. Good for us. That's it. Just talking to that homeboy. Get out of this one. Check out this one. Got to walk a little further on this one if I park in the right place. When you see the little blue area on the ground, we can't park on that. Okay. Basement 3 of the Dragon Cave. Let's go talk to this fella. Once long ago, the Northland was filled with beautiful shrines and towering mechanical castles. So very long ago. Alright, thanks for that info, bro. See what this guy says. It is a rare thing to have humans visit us here. If you are valiant warriors, you should speak to Bahamut, our king. Okay, bro. Thanks. Thanks for the elixir. What do you got to say there, buddy? The dragons of Cardian Island have no love of senseless killing. That's good. I don't really like senseless killing either. I like killing for sport. Okay. Okay, finish that one. Got to get a little fight here with some dragons that we just talked to, apparently. Now they're mad at us. I'm making that up. I don't think they're mad at us. Okay. That fight's out of the way. Let's go to the next island. We got this one with 2 on it. And this one. So let's see where we are here. One of them's the final island. We're going to do it last. But I don't remember which is which. This is the final one, so we're not going to do that one yet. Why am I going back to the ship? I can just walk to that one. Okay, this one is another random one. Talk to this guy. Have you spoken with our king, Bahamut? The dragon confers a great honor upon the brave. Okay. It is customary for dragons to venture north to the Citadel of Trials. There we test our mettle by claiming a token of courage from within. See, so probably you're supposed to go here first, right? Because they keep telling me all this stuff that I already know. The form of the token takes courage time. Don't let its appearance deceive you. You mean since it was a rat's tail? Gotcha. So there's that one. Let's go to the last island real quick before we go in that final one, which is over here. And we got to fight something real quick. I guess these are unfriendly dragons. I don't know since we got to fight them. But they're not hard to beat. Okay. Last cave that we haven't visited yet. We got a tent. We got something down here. A couple more chests with dry ether. And a gold needle. Please excuse me for a moment. Let's talk to... There's a fellow somewhere I saw. Where is he? He's up here. Okay. You do not fear me. You have some spine in you, human. Well, I've talked to like 20 of you and you haven't attacked me yet. So I feel pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, let's go back to the double island. And let's go to the last hole. And let's walk down a very long path. Climb some stairs. And now let's go in here and walk down another really long room. Fit for the Dragon King. Ooh, look at all them swords. It's a lot of swords. Let's see what this dude says. The Dragon King looks within to measure a person's true courage. This is the chamber of Bahamut, the Dragon King. Mind your tongue. What's up, Bo? Long has it been since men of courage stood before me. Your bravery seems worthy of consideration. The rat's tail you carry is a fitting token of courage and strength. Is it really a rat's tail? You're kind of weird, dude. So be it. I shall honor you with titles befitting of your valor. So we get to change here. Remember that magic I couldn't buy earlier? It's because I wasn't these things yet. So now my appearance and the name of my characters are going to change. Look at that. Frank's buff now. And Chuck is a ninja. Okay, so if you look at us now, we are a knight, a master, a white wizard, and a black wizard, instead of what we were before. So we have been upgraded, folks. Look at me walking out with my little buff arms. Little buff arms walking around there. Of course, I could switch who's in the lead, but why would I when you can see Frank walk with his little buff arms? Alright, so we now have accomplished a lot in this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And we will pick up next time right here. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.